Value creation is the reflection of our income and our earnings, because the value that you put in the society determines your income and your earnings and how you be valued ultimately. So many of us are not earning enough to see us through our needs. This is where we have to seek multiple income streams. There are ways we can maximize our potentials to put us in a favorable position to be able to create more value, which will trickle to more earnings for us. You could take a close look around your space and try to notice any loopholes, anything that there is that seems to be a problem or a challenge to people around you. And mind you, your intention is to seek how to close that gap, that suffering, that challenge, that discomfort, and possibly bring about a solution. So when you look around your society, look around your neighborhood, there are peculiar things in different areas which a lot of people struggle with, which a lot of people have challenges with. If you look at your society with an entrepreneurial mindset, you will notice what is very peculiar in that neighborhood. That a lot of people are trying to, have ease at that particular thing. So that's where you look critically and you look how you can close that gap, how you can merge that lacuna, how you can be a bridge to people suffering and having difficulties concerning a particular thing. We also have to look into how we can harness our hobbies, talent, or passion into an income generating activities. So some of us, we have that gift. We're born with gifts that we can do some particular activities, and we will have such contentment in our hearts that having done this activity without being paid for it, we will have this flow of joy in our lives. So if you have such passion, such activity that you can offer for free, I know that it creates value in people's life. I know that people benefit from it in one way or the other. Over time, look very deep into it. When you start getting that demand, that call for that service that you provide, you can look deep into it, how you can make it a business, how you can create income from it, how you can monetize it. So it is our value that ultimately creates income for us. If at a particular time or a particular level you think you are not earning enough, it is high time to increase your value, be it at your workplace or at your business. In the formal sector, the more skills, qualification you have, the more value you are able to create for the company or the organization. In businesses, you create more values or provide models and more products to show that you are increasing your value in the business space. In marketing or sales, you create value by extending your market to reach a broader spectrum of customers. By doing this, you are definitely creating more value, and this will enhance your income. So there are several ways in order to increase our value, our personal value. Well, it is when we have increased our personal value that we can pour more value in the society and make ourselves much more valuable. So one of the ways whereby you can increase your value is by getting a higher qualification. So this is with regards to the formal sector. If you work in a company or in an office, so if you want to scale from, let's say for example, if you're an SSC holder, currently working maybe as an assistant in the company, and you want to make yourself more valuable in that company. So first thing that you should consider, and this doesn't apply to all cases, but in most cases, first thing that you should consider is upgrading your academic qualification. So while you are at that work, you could also seek to want to apply for a higher institution, just to make sure that you are at par with your senior colleagues, which probably may be having BSc degree. So you can enroll in a university or a part-time studies. While you are working, you can still be, juggling it with your education. It comes with very much sacrifice. It doesn't come easy, but you can be juggling it with your work and your education. Before you know it, just before you know it, you see yourself at your final year, and ultimately you will get that degree, and that will increase your stake, how they see you in that company in the long run. So number 2 point is to join a professional body. This is also in the formal sector as well. So if you are currently working with an organization and you are just in a career and you don't have any affiliation with a professional body, I don't think they will value you as much as they value somebody that has a certification with a professional body. And everything has to be in line with your career, in line with your duty in that workplace. So if you are working as, let me just use this as an illustration, if you are working as an accountant, it is best for you to get an ICANN certification. Join that professional body because that is the well-recognized one. If you are a human resource personnel, you can join the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria. That is the body that regulates the activities in that discipline. All sorts of career paths, they have a body that governs it. So if you belong to one of those bodies, your value will be ultimately high. And in some companies, while you are there and you attain a certification with a professional body, there is a stipend, a bonus at the end of the month that is being paid to you with your salary just for being a member of a professional body. So you can see that just by that, there is value. Whether you do anything in a company with that certification, it doesn't matter. Just by having that certification, there is value in the stipend that is paid in addition to your salary. So number 3 thing that you can do to upgrade your value is acquire skills or get additional skills. So you can choose to acquire new skills. Perhaps you want to diversify your skill set. You don't want to follow through with the existing skill set that you have. You can go and learn something new if you believe deep down in your heart that that new skill set will tend to put you at a very advantageous position in you trying to attain a much better life. It's very possible while you are working at a particular career, you can still go and learn a particular skill set that is in vogue, that has a higher degree of demand in the labor market. So if it is that you still want to stick to that particular activity that you're doing, you can still get a higher skill in that same career or in that same activities that you are doing, just to make sure that your skills are not faded. And the last thing that we can do to upgrade or to increase our value, to attend seminars and workshops. To attend seminars and workshops and to make you to be abreast of the latest happening in your particular line of duty, in your particular trade, in your particular craft, in your particular career. So you can do this and it will ultimately link you up with other colleagues in your career path. You can learn updated information. You can get updated systems of doing things that will tend to increase your value in that sphere of business or activities. You could also network while you are attending seminars and workshops. Network. Don't be uptight. Network. Meet people. Exchange pleasantries a lot. It makes people to be comfortable with you. You never can tell. Just a sentence that somebody might say to you, we just light up the bulb in your head and you start thinking in another direction completely. So you can never underestimate function of seminars, going for workshop, networking, meeting people, and sharing ideas. As you're sharing your ideas, someone else is sharing his idea with you. And you can capitalize on that and make something better of what it is that you are currently doing. So I want to thank you all for listening. Hope that you got value. If you got value from this information, kindly hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. So I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.